Good morning. How's everybody doing today? This is your host, Rich, here on behalf of Rich TV Live. And today we have a new pick for you. It is DeFi Technologies. That's right. It is DeFi Technologies. Here it is. DeFi Technologies. Love to know what your guys' opinion is on this pick. Hope you're having a great morning. Remember, Rich TV Live is strictly for information and education purposes. Always do your due diligence. Always do your research before you invest in anything that we talk about here on Rich TV Live. Always invest in the best. The best is blessed. And this company has an opportunity to be absolutely one of the best. DeFi Technologies Inc. With cryptocurrency on the move and Bitcoin really having a nice return to grace, return to success. DeFi Technologies is a play that everyone should be aware of, everyone should have on their watch list, and everyone should have on their radar. Now, remember, if you like these videos, smash the like button. You're here on the one and only Rich TV Live, bright and early. Market is about to open, and I'm bringing you a pick pre-market called DeFi Technologies, and I think they have a chance to be an absolute rocket. DEFI in Canada, RMJR in Germany, DEFTF in America, and they have some breaking news this morning. You could see they're up 28% on Friday, and crypto's been going up all weekend, so I think they go up even higher today. And you can see that the US symbol is DEFTF, and they were up 30% on Friday. So put them on the radar, put them on your watch list. I think the upside is absolutely tremendous. You can see here on bar chart, they have them as a weak sell, despite the fact that they were up 28% on Friday. And this is their website, defi.tech. You can say right on their website that they got news. DeFi Technology announces LOI to acquire DeFi Yield Technologies Inc. What do you guys think of this pick? Love to know what you guys think of this pick. We love to bring you winners, and we love to bring them to you first. And I think that these guys have a chance to be really, really special. I'm going to break down the news for you guys. We're going to break down the company. We're going to break down all the information. But they had some big breaking news this morning, as you can see here. DeFi Technologies is pleased to announce it has entered into a letter of intent to acquire 100% of the issued and outstanding securities in the capital of DeFi Yield Technologies Inc. Breaking news. This should be a huge catalyst for the stock. And it's funny because I've now talked about both of these companies, and now they just acquired DeFi Yield. So DeFi Yield is a private company with a proprietary automated yield engine, which makes investing in decentralized finance simple and efficient. You guys know I love DeFi, decentralized finance. By leveraging different DeFi protocols and strategies to increase diversification, their solution maximizes yield while minimizing exposure to risk. This is big breaking news. I'd love to know what you guys think about this news. This is literally hot off the presses. The LOI contemplates that DeFi Technologies and DeFi Yield will promptly negotiate and enter into a definitive agreement together with such other documents that may be required in order to formalize and execute the terms of the acquisition as outlined in the LOI. Diana Biggs, CEO of DeFi Technologies, wholly owned subsidiary, Valor Inc., stated, DeFi Yield brings a wealth of experience across wealth management and decentralized finance, and we see fantastic synergies. We are thrilled to combine our collective solutions to provide investors with simple and secure access to exposure to best-in-class opportunities within the high-growth space of decentralized finance. Wouter Wittvoet, DeFi Technologies Chief Executive Officer, stated, it's a fantastic development for DeFi Technologies to acquire DeFi Yield Technologies. Their smart contract development, DeFi Yield Vaults, and Meta Vaults are an excellent addition to the growing product base that we offer. Next to our Valor ETNs, which tap into the public market to give exposure to decentralized finance, we now also tap into the $1.7 trillion that has gone into a wide range of cryptocurrencies. We're excited to build out these products together with Philip and the team. Dr. Philip Kallerhoff, CEO of DeFi Yield Technologies Inc, stated, "We are extremely excited to be joining forces with DeFi Technologies team. We believe that together we will be a global leader in the rapidly growing decentralized finance space. We are looking forward to leveraging DeFi Technologies' existing business and product offerings to accelerate the growth of our smart contract and our other products. We believe that this merger expedites our common business objectives, among them being to provide wider access and additional on-ramps to simple, secure, risk-adjusted decentralized finance products." I told you guys I'm a huge fan of DeFi. I brought you guys decentralized finance first. I brought you DeFi first, and it is an absolute beauty. The completion of the DeFi Yield acquisition is subject to the recipient and receipt of all necessary approvals, including without limitation, negotiation, and execution of the definitive agreement, shareholder and board approval of each of DeFi Yield and the company as necessary, completion of due diligence, and the satisfaction of all conditions, unless waived in writing, to be set out in the definitive agreement. In consideration for the DeFi Yield acquisition, the company shall, upon closing of the DeFi Yield acquisition, issue 32,500,000 common shares of the company at a deemed price of $1.14 per initial DeFi share to the shareholders of DeFi Yield upon DeFi Yield achieving US $200 million equivalent of assets locked in aggregate across smart contracts created by DeFi Yield, an additional 7,500,000 common shares of the company to the shareholders of DeFi Yield upon DeFi Yield achieving US $500 million equivalent of assets locked in aggregate across smart contracts created by DeFi Yield, an additional 7.5 million common shares of the company to the shareholders of DeFi Yield. The initial DeFi shares shall be subject to initial lockup of 3 months and then released in equal quarterly tranches over 2 years. Additional information in connection with the DeFi Yield acquisition will be provided by the company in subsequent press release. Through the DeFi Yield acquisition, DeFi Technologies will have ownership of the operating business. All intellectual property and brand of DeFi Yield will assume the core operating team of DeFi Yield. This is a pretty wild deal. Options repricing. Separate from its acquisition of DeFi Yield, the company also announced that the directors of the company have approved the repricing of the exercise price of 500,000 stock options of the company with an exercise price of $290, 500,000 stock options of the company with an exercise price of $255, and 4,070,000 stock options of the company with an exercise price of $1.78, and 6,950,000 stock options of the company with an exercise price of $1.22 collectively. These are also known as the amended options, to the price that is equal to the closing price of the common shares of the company in the NEO exchange as of Tuesday, August 10th, 2021, which is tomorrow, otherwise known as the new exercise price, provided that it is respective exercise price of the amended options is lower than the new exercise price. Such amended options shall not be subject to repricing. The repricing of the amended options is subject to the acceptance of the NEO exchange and the approval of shareholders of the company at the company's next annual general meeting of shareholders. No amended option shall be permitted to be exercised until such time that shareholder approval is obtained. Details regarding the pricing of the options will be further disclosed in the company's information circular for its next annual general meeting. About DeFi Yield. DeFi Yield is a private company with a proprietary automated yield engine, which makes investing in decentralized finance simple and efficient by leveraging different DeFi protocols and strategies to increase diversification. Their solution maximizes yield while minimizing exposure to risk. And you can learn more about them at defiyield.tech. About DeFi Technologies. DeFi Technologies Inc. is a Canadian company that carries on business with the objective of enhancing shareholder value through building and managing assets in the decentralized finance sector. For more information, you can go to their website at defi.tech. So that's the big news. This is their website right here, defi.tech. The news is right on the website. You can see our mission at DeFi Technologies. Our mission is to give institutional and retail investors easy access to previously unseen returns through this newly emerged decentralized finance market. We help drive investments into decentralized finance and incubate new projects like this to further develop groundbreaking protocols that will continue to fundamentally reshape the global financial system. Now, I've already done videos on DeFi technologies, so pretty cool. And I've actually interviewed members of both companies, so pretty cool to see. And you can see that they were up big on Friday. This is Webull, and you can see the US symbol DEFTF been on a nice little tear. Market's about to open, and I fully expect that this could be a huge catalyst for the stock. Love to know what you guys think about this video. Now, remember, Rich TV Live is strictly for information and education purposes. Please always do your due diligence and do your research before you invest anything that we talk about here on Rich TV Live. Always invest in the best. The best is blessed, and you deserve the best. Now, I'd love to know what you guys think of this news. Big breaking news that we're literally breaking to you guys first. And let's just go through DeFi Technologies. So DeFi Technologies, in the 80 billion financial revolution that is just getting started, DeFi Technologies could potentially be the best way for investors to get into the hottest new mega trend that is eating up Wall Street. How much could you earn from these so-called high interest savings accounts right now? If you're in the US, you could be lucky to get anything even close to 0.75% a year. That's less than 1% a year. In Canada, you're luckier. You might be getting an amazing obviously they're being sarcastic, to 1.5% a year. That is far less than the inflation rate, which recently hit 2.6% in the US and 2.2% in Canada. Meaning by keeping your money in these safe big banks, the real value of your dollars are slowly being eaten away. Something that's unlikely to change anytime soon, with the Fed committing to keeping interest rates low until at least 2023. Despite people like Warren Buffett sounding the alarm on inflation, Warren Buffett says Berkshire Hathaway is seeing very substantial inflation and raising prices. Meanwhile, these big banks, the same ones responsible for the 2008 global financial crisis, are happily earning the big bucks. And they've already recovered from the 2020 downturn, with 3 major US banks reporting profits at least 4 times higher than last year. And the Wall Street Journal expects them to post even more profits this year. You can see here, US banks will turn last year's fear into this year's profits. As the economy improves, banks are expected to pare back the cash stockpiles they built up to cover pandemic-era loan losses, all while paying people less than a penny for every dollar you keep with them. But imagine if there was a way for people to earn as much as 5%, 10%, 20%, or even more for their deposits without needing to involve any of the Wall Street banks. How much would that be worth? What if I told you that there was a company out there that has the ability to offer these returns? That company is DeFi Technologies. And I brought you guys DeFi Technologies first. If you guys would like to learn about these types of picks, you can join our club at richpicksdaily.com, where you too can learn about companies like DeFi Technologies first before anybody else on the planet. We've been bringing them first. And I told you guys, I'm a big fan of decentralized finance. Powered by the blockchain, decentralized finance is a fast-growing $80 billion sector that is only just starting to take off. Think of a financial system where the role of the banks and other financial institutions are completely replaced by smart contracts hosted on the blockchain. These are self-executing contracts governed entirely by code, and they are enabled a wide range of financial activities from lending, derivatives, payments, and more. With full transparency, global access, and zero censorship, all while bypassing these value-sucking financial middlemen. This is why the financial sector consumes over 7% of US GDP. It's called decentralized finance, or DeFi for short. And although it's really only began in 2018, there is already over 80 billion in assets deposited in the decentralized finance ecosystem, with its growth in the past year alone exceeding 9,000%. Unbelievable. This is completely wild. Love to know what you guys think. If you like DeFi, I'm a big fan, huge fan actually of DeFi. If you like these videos, smash the like button, comment down below, share the video everywhere, and subscribe if you're live. DeFi Technologies symbol in Canada is DEFI. You can see they were up 28% on Friday. And in America, symbol is DEFTF. Now, what will be a huge catalyst for DeFi? The price of Bitcoin. Now, if you have been watching Bitcoin, you can see Bitcoin right now is at 45,900, which is a huge move up from where it was just recently, right around 28,000. So it's made a huge move up recently. And with this huge move up, this is a huge catalyst for all crypto related stocks. And DeFi is absolutely no different. So this big move in crypto is very bullish for anything crypto related, blockchain related. This is very, very bullish. So you can see this is trending up. This is Bitcoin. And I think this is big news. And I think this will be a big catalyst for DeFi Technologies. You can see it's been much higher, trended down when Bitcoin came down from its highs. DeFi Technologies also came down. And you can see came all the way down to 39 cents and now is rebounded all the way back from 39 cents to 91 cents in record time, really. So will this continue? I believe if Bitcoin continues to climb, DeFi Technologies and all cryptocurrency stocks should also be on full alert, because they're going to move with Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies. And Bitcoin is the mothership of all cryptocurrencies. So if Bitcoin moves, companies like DeFi Technologies, blockchain companies, cryptocurrency companies should also move. Love to know what you guys think of this video. Smash the like button if you like these videos. We bring you the winners, we bring you the news, and we bring them to you first. Now, guys, remember, Rich TV Live is strictly for information and education purposes. Please do your due diligence, do your research before you invest in anything that we talk about here in Rich TV Live. I know we bring you winners and we bring them to you first. I know we bring you more winners and better deals than anyone on the planet. We bring you the news and we break it down better than anyone else. Now, in saying that, we don't control the market. So the market can go anywhere at any time. So you need to be aware of that. So when we bring you these videos, we want you to put these stocks on your watch list, put them on your radar, and we want the community to communicate about these picks and come up to a conclusion as a community. Is this a good buy? Is this too late? Is it early? Should we wait for a dip? Do we chase the momentum? That's the power of the Rich TV Live community. And you too can join the community absolutely free at richpicksdaily.com, or you can become a VIP member and get access to perks and learn about these types of picks early before anyone else in the world. We also have 75 hours of education and growing every week, because we're constantly doing new videos consistently every week, bring you these types of picks pre-IPO, pre-explosion. We do it every single day better than anybody else on the planet. And we break down the deals, we break down the news so you can win big. So many of the crypto tokens associated with those DeFi protocols have also seen massive capital appreciation, some delivering over 100 times returns. That's right, 100 times returns. Incredible. So these are some of the cryptos that have been insane. You can see Chainlink up 607% year to date. AAVE up 15,000%. Uniswap up 508%. Maker up 343%. Synthetic up 3,978%, Terra up 33,000%, Compound up 737%, Sushi Swap up 3,165%, and Yearn up an incredible 4,829%. But when you consider that the financial sector is worth over 1.5 trillion in the US alone, the growth of DeFi, as outstanding as it is likely only just the beginning. DeFi, welcome to the crypto revolution. But there's one big problem. Retail investors are getting left behind by the DeFi revolution. DeFi Technologies is here to give regular investors a way to get in on this rapidly growing space. What is the major problem DeFi Technologies is solving? For all their benefits, blockchain and crypto is notoriously unfriendly to new users. Say you wanted to invest directly into a DeFi protocol to earn high yields, plus reap the potential capital gains from their tokens. You would need to find a reputable crypto exchange for converting your dollars into Ethereum. Most DeFi protocols run on the Ethereum network. That's ETH. Research and choose from 375 different DeFi protocols to find one that offers good yields and governance. Convert those earned DeFi tokens back into Ethereum, and then convert that back into dollars. When you want to cash out, taking huge amounts of currency fluctuation risk along the way. Create a verification node for one of the DeFi protocols, paying interest rewards with prices as high as $2 million plus per node. This means you will not only need to know how to safely navigate your crypto infrastructure, where there is zero recourse if anything happens to your funds, since everything being decentralized means there is no one that can give you recourse. But we'll also need to do extensive research into hundreds of DeFi protocols, which is extremely important because not all DeFi protocols are created equal. Choosing the wrong one could easily lead to protocols being hacked and your hard-earned money lost forever. DeFi protocol EasyFi reports hack loss of over 80 million in funds. Company blog post reveals that private keys to the project's admin account had been compromised. For instance, in 2020, DeFi hacks resulted in 154 million in losses. Regular investors are rightfully cautious, but it has also made them miss out on potentially life-changing returns. So what is an investor who wants to get exposure to the hottest sector of the crypto markets, but has no clue what the difference between a cold and a hot wallet is to do? How about invest in a stock that could give you diversified exposure to the best parts of the DeFi market? That's the core idea behind DeFi Technologies, DEFI in Canada, DEFTF in America. And that's the core idea behind DeFi Technologies. It is the brainchild of founders Wouter Witvoet and Olivier Roussey-Newton, who collectively raised USD 1.4 billion in their prior two deals, and also founded Hive Blockchain, which has been a huge success, a listed crypto mining company that is also the most liquid public company on the Toronto Stock Venture Exchange. By simply buying its stock, public market investors can get easy access to the next wave of financial innovation. DeFi Technologies has three main business lines: asset management, venture, and governance, which gives its calculated but diversified exposure to the entire DeFi space. We'll discuss each of their business lines in more detail a little later, but right now the most important thing to know is that the publicly listed blockchain company model has already paid off handsomely for investors. DeFi Technology, DEFI in Canada on the NEO Exchange, and DEFTF in America on the OTC is the first publicly listed company to offer retail investors exposure to the DeFi space, which is why it has no direct competitors. But it's not the first company helping investors get easy access to the crypto markets via the public markets. Just take a look at the listed cryptocurrency mining companies that have delivered massive returns to their investors. And we've been following each and every one of these very carefully. You can see Hive Blockchain up 776% so far this year. You could see Hut Mining up 282%. Bitfarms, I'm a huge fan of Bitfarms, up 1,086%. Riot Blockchain on the NASDAQ up 1,700%. Marathon Digital Holdings, MARA, on the NASDAQ as well, up 3,381%. And DMG Blockchain Solutions up 724%. While these returns are extremely impressive, the truth is that their share prices had actually peaked earlier in February, meaning that most of the huge gains may have already been snapped up by early investors. But thanks to its first mover advantage and recent listings, DeFi Technologies, DEFI in Canada, DEFTF in America is still a great target for investors who recognize the vast untapped opportunity in the DeFi sector. So what are 5 reasons why DeFi Technologies is the ideal way for investors to participate in the surging DeFi sector? Number 1, provide strategic exposure to multiple areas of DeFi. With a single, simple investment, investors can get strategic exposure to the broader DeFi sector through the company's multiple business lines, from DeFi asset management and DeFi venture investing to supporting network governance. Number 2, expert management and investment team. DeFi Technologies management and investment team are deeply experienced in the crypto and DeFi space, making them uniquely qualified to analyze and select the cream of the crop DeFi projects. Number 3, a pure play DeFi with no direct competitors. Instead of just giving investors a genetic, and trust me, competitors are coming. Competitors are coming soon, and I'm on top of a few others. So this is literally the first crypto exposure. This company is laser focused on DeFi. This makes them a pure play DeFi that has no direct competitors. Very soon there will be competitors. And while copycats will no doubt emerge, there it is, in the future, the company is the first in this space and holds a powerful first mover advantage. And we love to bring you first mover advantages here in Rich TV Live. Substantial barriers to entry. DeFi Technologies first mover advantage is further amplified by the substantial barriers to entry in setting up a publicly listed company. For instance, it took over 2 years to get all the company's ETNs approved because of all the moving parts, from prospectuses and regulatory approval to forming the necessary partnerships with brokers, clearinghouses, and more. The unique nature of DeFi also means that all of its trading systems are proprietary. Nothing is white labeled. Number 5, high margin business. The company rewards for being a first mover, plus overcoming all the barriers to entry is a business with margins that are unheard of in the regular business world. For instance, there is no expensive crypto mining hardware to purchase, and a major beneficiary of this will, of course, be the company's investors. Now let's take a closer look at DeFi Technologies' 3 main business lines. So how DeFi Technologies helps investors, both retail and institutional, gain direct exposure to DeFi protocols. So before I get into that, let's just quickly take a look at what is going on Webull. You can see here DEFTF. Market's just really getting started. And you can see that blockchain, here it is, DEFTF, folks, now up 8%. So it's already up 8% while we are live. Congratulations to members all over the world. This is what we do, is what we do best. I mean, we do it and we do it and we do it again. Bringing you winners and just bringing them to you first. Let's see if DeFi is also up. On the news this morning, there it is. So DeFi is up 9.6%. Congratulations to investors. You can see DeFi is now at $1.25. Up 9.6% in Canada, and we brought it to you pre-market. So congratulations to investors. And you can see in America up 8.46%. Great start for DeFi. And this should continue with the move that Bitcoin is doing, and with the news that DeFi has out. This could be a huge catalyst for the stock, and I would not be surprised to see this continue. You can see the 3 pillars of DeFi: DeFi asset management, DeFi ventures, and DeFi governance. So you can see here, DeFi Technologies, wholly owned subsidiary, Valor Structured Products, currently offers 4 DeFi ETNs, Bitcoin 0, Ethereum 0, Cardano, ADA, SEK, and Valor Polkadot, DOC, SEC. These ETNs synthetically track the value of carefully selected DeFi protocols, giving investors exposure to the cream of the crop of DeFi protocols. When investing, buy the ETN certificates on the exchange. The company uses the proceeds to buy these DeFi protocols, which in turn generates the yields that make DeFi so attractive in the first place. And those yields are like dividends, high-paying dividends to hold these crypto assets. So to show you how it works with Polkadot, user buys ETN certificate on the exchange. DeFi Technology uses proceeds of purchase to buy protocol on crypto exchange. All other users' assets together form asset under management. And you can see how it works. Polkadot AUM gets staked in the network, and you can then see our revenue. These yields are just one of the revenue that the company collects, just one part of the revenue that the company collects. There's also the management fees that it charges on total assets under management, AUM, which gives it 2 consistent and growing revenue streams. The best part, DeFi Technologies receives all of this revenue without taking any exposure to the underlying DeFi protocols. And because of the yields that these DeFi protocols can generate, combined with the guidance of the company's expert investment team, DeFi Technologies ETNs have seen exponential AUM growth in just a few short months. It says BTC 0, 32,515% increase since the launch in December. That's just unbelievable. And ETH 0 is a 1,769% increase since the launch in March. If this trajectory persists, the company's DeFi ETNs may be on par with the larger crypto funds, especially since all of these big players are directly competing with each other, but not DeFi Technologies. So you can see DeFi Technologies, BTC 0 and Ether 0, and the $100 million fund. You can see Grayscale Bitcoin, which I also brought to you first, GBTC, has a $40 billion fund, and the Grayscale Ethereum Trust, which is the Ethereum Grayscale Ethereum Trust, which you can purchase, is ETHE. The CoinSquare Group has $5 billion under management, BTCQ.to and ETHQ.to. Bitwise under management, 1.21 billion. Galaxy Digital Purpose Bitcoin ETF has 1.2 billion. And Voyager Digital has 2.4 billion under management. But although asset management is currently the company's primary business line, it's just one of its diverse revenue streams. So I wanted to also show you the DeFi Technologies share structure. So I love a tight share structure. This does not have what I would consider a tight share structure. So I want to make sure everyone is aware of that. There are more shares out there for this deal. So I just want to make sure everyone is aware of that. So here it is. Here's the share structure. This is the key data. We break down the deals. We break down the news. We break down everything about them. We break down the price. We break down the chart. We break down the share structure. So currently right now, listed shares issued and outstanding, 210 million shares listed, issued and outstanding. So I like 100 million or less. 50 million or less is even better. This is 200 million. So there's a lot of shares out there. So you need to be aware of that. That could create some dilution, could make the stock extremely volatile, but it also helps increase their market cap because this is a company whose market cap can grow very quickly and exponentially with its business model. And I think has incredible potential. So treasury management, helping corporate treasuries generate higher yields in a low interest rate environment. So in a low rate interest rate environment where companies are struggling to earn even 0.5% a year on money market accounts, how attractive would being able to earn between 3.5% to 4.5% be? Well, that'd be a game changer. If you can make 3.5 to 4.5%, and the banks are not even paying you 2%, that is an absolute game changer. And that's why I think everybody needs to be aware of DeFi. Everyone right now needs to be aware of DeFi, especially if they don't have to take on any underlying risk. That's the value proposition that DeFi Technologies is offering its corporate customers. It converts their cash into fiat stablecoins, crypto tokens pegged to the US dollar, and then deposits that into safe DeFi protocols to generate yields. So essentially, these DeFi platforms are taking your money, putting it into stable coins, stable cryptocurrencies that will pay you a high yield or like a dividend. And you're now going to be able to receive returns on your money that you can't get at a traditional bank. This is a game changer. This is going to take over the entire financial system. This is a game changer. Who wouldn't want to make more than double on their money? The company then takes a percentage of the yields produced as revenue. And with interest rates set to remain low until at least 2023, DeFi treasury management for corporations is an area that could quickly accelerate. Wow. As of March 2021, the company's investments have already generated 755.5% returns in just over 2 months, and it's only just getting started. That is unbelievable. That is absolutely unbelievable. DeFi governance, getting paid for helping DeFi networks maintain their integrity. In decentralized blockchain structures, so-called governance nodes are required for networks to maintain their integrity. As an incentive for doing so, those nodes receive fees for each transaction that flows through the network. DeFi Technologies, DEFI in Canada, DEFTF in America, operates governance nodes on several popular DeFi networks. As the entire DeFi space continues its exponential growth, the company will be able to seize even more opportunities to run governance nodes on the most heavily trafficked DeFi networks. But that's not all. DeFi Technologies is also entering the lucrative Ethereum mining space through strategic partnerships. Most of the DeFi space currently runs on Ethereum, which has seen its market cap increase by about 20x in the past year, largely fueled by the DeFi explosion. Now, in comparison, Bitcoin has increased 600%. And thanks to something called miner extractable value, MEV technology, mining Ethereum has never been more lucrative, bringing in $1.5 billion for April 2021 alone. You can see the Ethereum mining revenue monthly is growing so fast. MEV technology exploits a perfectly legal loophole in the Ethereum network miners' ability to reorder transactions. This exploit allows them to maximize the amount of mining fees they receive, making an already lucrative revenue source even more profitable. DeFi Technologies is entering the space through a strategic partnership and share swap with Hive Blockchain Technologies. So DeFi is also working with Hive Blockchain. Through its venture arm, the company has also invested in Luxor Mining, a mining pool builder and operator that's targeting to launch an Ether mining pool with MEV integrations in the second quarter of 2021. With this rapidly growing DeFi space powering the growth of Ethereum, DeFi Technologies, DeFi in Canada, DEFTF in America, entry into Ethereum mining is another powerful revenue generating vertical for the company. Tired of watching from the sidelines as other ordinary people make life-changing fortunes from crypto? You don't have to any longer. DeFi is minting the next class of millionaires, and you too can be a part of that. Blockchain research firm Chain Analysis has identified them as primary cause of the major crypto rally that began at the end of 2020 and persisted till now. While companies like Square, Tesla, and MicroStrategy have bought billions worth of crypto, and now they're beginning to turn their collective eyes on the DeFi space. DeFi's money markets are finally luring in institutional investors. Of course, why would an institution not want to get higher interest on their money? The explosive growth of DeFi's money markets over the last few years has finally gotten the attention of institutional investors. This is why DeFi Technologies advisor Tika Tiwari, an ex-hedge fund manager and crypto investing pioneer who recommended Bitcoin when it was trading below $500, believes that those who get in on the DeFi trend now, those who don't get in on the DeFi trend now may regret it for the rest of their lives. Wow, that's a big statement. I believe that if you do not participate in the decentralized finance trend, you are making a financial mistake that will haunt you for the rest of your life. If you missed out on the internet boom, if you missed out on the personal computer boom, if you missed out on the cloud computing boom, you cannot miss out on the decentralized finance boom. Tika Tiwari, advisor of DeFi Technologies, because the world is sick and tired of these too big to fail Wall Street banks who keep making billions in profits while their financial machinations harm the regular guy. They're looking for an alternative, which is why DeFi is booming, and you need to be aware of DeFi right now. But if you guys have been part of the Rich TV Live community, I've been talking about DeFi for months. But because directly investing into DeFi requires extensive crypto knowledge and strong risk management skills, most retail investors need an easier, safer way, and DeFi Technologies is that way. This is their CEO and co-founder, Wouter Witvoet. Witvoet founder SecFi, a company that helps Silicon Valley employees manage their stock-based compensation plans. The impetus for DeFi Technologies was when Witvoet realized that if he had to build SecFi again from scratch, he would do everything using DeFi. Not only successfully raised $600 million for SecFi, but also built invaluable links in the Silicon Valley area that have come in extremely useful for DeFi Technologies. SecFi is now matured enough that it profitably run with minimal supervision, allowing Witvoet to focus his energies on DeFi Technologies. He also holds a master's from the University of Cambridge and is part of the World Economic Forum Global Sharper Network. And this is co-founder Olivier Roussy-Newton. This is the CEO of Valor, Diana Biggs. And John Watterstrom, co-founder and director of Valor. Russell Starr, head of capital markets, who I've actually interviewed, a very, very well-heeled, well-diversified investor. You can see Russell Starr, stay tuned to my interview, it's coming soon, is an established CEO, entrepreneur, and financier with deep mining industry expertise, a trusted leader and advisor focused on forging meaningful, high-stakes, high-return business development connections. He is also co-founder and part owner of Echelon Wealth Partners, a large Canadian investment dealer. After leaving Bay Street, he held executive positions at Caden Resources and RN Resources. As senior executive and corporate finance specialist with Caden Resources and board member, Russell was integral in the marketing, financing, and development and ultimate sale of Caden for Canadian $205 million to Agnico Eagle in 2014. So let's quickly recap 7 reasons why investors should seize the opportunity of DeFi Technologies is offering. Number 1, gives public market investors an easy opportunity to get strategic diversified exposure to the $80 billion red hot DeFi sector with one simple investment. Number 2, no crypto knowledge required, with everything handled by experienced blockchain and DeFi professionals. Number 3, no direct competitors in the space, with other listed blockchain companies focusing on mining or blue chip cryptos like Bitcoin or Ethereum. Number 4, very high barriers to entry, which allows DeFi Technologies to fully exploit their first mover advantage. Number 5, multiple high potential business lines from asset management and venture to governance. Number 6, each business line has high margins thanks to not needing capital intensive crypto mining hardware. And number 7, institutional investors are just getting into the DeFi space. And the question is, are you getting into the DeFi space? I believe this has an opportunity to be one of the hottest spaces in the world in 2021 and beyond. And you too can get in and win big. because it's just getting started. It's absolutely just getting started. You could see DeFi Technologies already up on this news. Love to know what you guys think about this pick. Let's just refresh this. All right, so it's up 7% in Canada. And it is up 7% in America. So we brought it to you first pre-IPO, broke down the news for you this morning, and it's up. Congratulations to members all over the world. Like we told you guys, we love to bring you winners, and we love to bring them to you first. What do you think of DeFi Technologies? Another pick that we think has incredible upside. Stay tuned. I got more interviews, more videos coming for DeFi Technologies. If you're not winning, you're not watching. We bring in the winners, and we bring them to you first. What do you guys think of this pick? I think it's an absolute beauty. Love to know what you guys think. It's your boy Rich from Rich TV Live. And I'm O. Peace. Another big winner, another rocket for you to put in your pocket. And we brought it to you first. Thank you guys for watching. If you're not winning, you're probably not watching Rich TV Live, where we bring in the winners and we bring them to you first. We don't just bring you winners. We break them down. We interview the companies. And we try to tell you why we think they have a chance to be an absolute rocket. And I think this one is special. Love to know what you guys think. Comment on the video. Do you agree with me? What do you guys think of this pick? I think it's special. In Frankfurt, Germany, RMJR. It's your boy Rich from Rich TV Live. And I'm out. Peace.